Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sally. If you guys haven't been here, welcome. We love everyone. So for today's video, we are finally doing a full face of e.l.f. makeup, which is probably one of the most affordable brands there is in, I want to say, in the whole makeup industry. And it has some of the best quality for the drugstore, and it's really good, and I'm really excited. Right now I think it's about 11 a.m. so if you guys hear the birds chirping outside, they're right outside my window, so don't mind the birds right now. But I'm so excited. I have a full box. I grabbed all my e.l.f. from my makeup stash. Look, all e.l.f. stuff. e.l.f. stuff. I even have a couple e.l.f. brushes and show you how to transform my whole face with full e.l.f. products. And I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in just a little bit. So I'm gonna start off with my e.l.f. toner. This is e.l.f. Keep Your Balance toner with hyaluronic acid. I just put a couple drops on my cotton pad and I just move it around. Move it around town. And just take off all the gunk from last night basically. And look at all that gunk. And I did this last night too, and it's bad. I'm really enjoying this toner. I know it has alcohol, and alcohol is not that great for your skin, but it smells like mango, and I'm allergic to mango, so I just like how it smells. So for me, this is a treat. It just smells delicious. And then I usually go in with my Holy Hydration Cream. Honestly, these are the products that I use every single day, except for the foundation. I use a different foundation, but this is literally like my go-to stuff. I know, of course, I mix and match like high-end and regular drugstore makeup, but I've been enjoying a lot of e.l.f. products lately, and I'm obsessed. I want to say e.l.f. has been my first ever makeup brand that I've used. Was a powder from e.l.f. and I'm actually gonna use it today. I found it at, I think it was Target. I found it at Target. Oh no, I found it at Walmart, and I was like, holy crap, this is the first powder I've ever used in my life. So it just brings back memories for me as a teenager. So e.l.f. is near and dear to my heart, and I feel like they've been stepping up their makeup game, and it's so freaking good, like so good. Okay, so now that we are all hydrated, it looks good. I just have a little bit on my eyelashes, but that's fine. We're all hydrated, looking fresh and dewy. I do have some acne scars. I don't have any acne today. These are just scars from years and years of having acne. I've always had acne. I have a lot of hormonal issues, but it's okay. So I'm going to start off with my favorite primer of all time, which is the e.l.f. Putty Primer. This is the Poreless Putty Primer, and this is the regular one. They have a matte, they have an acne, they have a dewy. This is just the regular one. Look at how much I love it. Do you see that? Do you see that? Let me show you a new one. This is a newer one, but look. And you get so much product in here. It's insane. Like, this will last you, I think this lasted me a good like 6 months. I think I bought it in the beginning of the year. So I'm just gonna dig my finger in, get like that much. Then I just go dab, 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 dab right there. This in with my moisturizer. I have to have a super moisturized face because my skin is so dry. Like this. So I always need to have super moisturized face. And now my skin is getting a little red because I keep touching it, but it's okay. We're gonna cover it up. Just make sure it gets in all the pores. So I like to push it up like that. Get in all the noticeable pores. Push it up so that product goes inside, locks it in. It looks pretty good. It looks like it really minimized my pores, and I really like it. So now we're gonna do foundation. I have two foundations from e.l.f. I have the medium oil-free medium coverage e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation, and then I have the Camo CC Cream color correcting full coverage natural finish collagen peptides and niacinamide broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen foundation. That's long. That's long. e.l.f. you need to cut it down. Like, they need to cut it down. I don't like this for my skin. This is super drying, and it fills all my cracks and lines, so I'm not gonna use this. I don't like it. I actually wanted to return it, but I don't know where the receipt is, so I'm not even gonna try to return it. It was only like $5, $6, so I don't really care. This is a little, I think this is one of the priciest foundations at the drugstore, but it is creamy and delicious, and this is more when I want like a natural glow to my skin because it's just so beautiful. It's so full coverage. The only thing that I don't really like about this is that I have a large pores and sometimes it doesn't fill in my pores. That's why I always go in with my poreless primer. So when you do use this, you need to have a little more putty, like you need a poreless primer to fill it in. And look, I'm almost out. Like, see, the squeezy tube is almost out, so obviously I like it. I am in the color Light 280N Neutral. The only thing that I feel like they should do is get more shade ranges in this, because they have a couple ranges light and a couple dark, but they don't, and a couple mediums, but I feel like they need more undertones in all the colors. I just wish there was more colors because I feel like sometimes this is a little dark for me, but it's okay. See, I just put a little here, a little bit there. Do you see how thick it is? It's not runny at all. I just get my e.l.f. sponge. I did wet this. This is one of my favorite sponges of all time. This one and the Laura Lee Los Angeles have to be my top 2 favorite sponges of life. You cannot go wrong. If you can't afford the Laura Lee Los Angeles one, this is only $5 and it works so much better than the Beauty Blender, the crappy one from Sephora for 20 bucks. This is $5, okay? At e.l.f. Target, Walmart, Ulta Beauty, $5. e.l.f. website, $5. I just get my beauty blender and I start blending it in. And then I always get my neck, go down, blend it in seamlessly, up. Bam. Full coverage, glowy, dewy CC cream with benefits for your skin and SPF 30, protects you from the sun. Like, this is really good. The Camel CC cream, it's a little pricey, but I like it. I enjoy it. I really do. You just really need to set this. Like, if you're super oily, I don't know if you're necessarily gonna like it. You're gonna have to really pack on the powder afterwards because this does get a little dewy, but I like the dewy because my skin is so dry, so it feels nice on my skin. I really like it. So from here, I'm gonna cream contour. I am obsessed with the new product. Like, obsessed. It is so freaking good. It leaves the skin look with the dewy, bronzy, nice, summery glow finish. So all the summer vibes. It is a new e.l.f. putty bronzer. This is in the shade Honey Drip. I believe this is one of the darker ones. This is Honey Drip right here. If you can see, I have been using it. It is so freaking good and it's so beautiful. And this is only $6. Like, compared to a lot of bronzers, like cream bronzers from Sephora or Ulta or like the higher end ones, they're all like 30 bucks. This is $6. I mean, yeah, it's a smaller size, but like you can just buy more for $6 instead of getting a whole big thing and then it dries out. And this is a little one, so you know you're gonna go through it, and you literally just need a little bit and it blends beautifully. So I use the e.l.f. complexion brush. It has a smaller side on one end, a bigger side on the other. I use this one for my nose and then this one right here for my cheeks. And then I just go in to the cream bronzer. Again, this is in Honey Drip. You do need to warm it up a little bit. So just go in and dab, 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 dab. You can also use this with a sponge. You can use it with your fingers. And you just go dab. See that? I don't know if it's catching on the camera, but it's just, oh, you can tell this is a little more sculpted than this side. For me, this is like the perfect color. Love it. I love it. Do you see that bronziness? So this is just giving me like a sculpted look, like over here. If you can see, my face looks a little more sculpted and it's not all one color. Make it look super flat. This makes my face look super defined. And then I'm just gonna go define my neck a little bit, more cheeks. So now I'm gonna do the new e.l.f. putty blush. This is in Turks and Caicos. This is the most beautiful pink, peachy, corally color ever, Turks and Caicos. It looks so pretty on the cheeks. Let me do a swatch for you guys. It just melts. It melts in your skin. Like, look at that. And let me do Honey Drip for you too, but look at that. That one next to it is Honey Drip. You can see in the pot. It just makes it look more contoured, more bronzy. Trust me, I know I look crazy and dewy and gross right now, but as soon as I put my powder, my finishing spray, everything else, it's gonna look bomb, okay? Just wait. Trust the process. So I'm gonna go in with this little fluffy blush brush. This is Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. I use it as a blush brush though, okay? So I just go in and I swirl it around. Swirl it around town. As you can see, it grabs a lot of product on the brush, and then you just go tap, 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 tap it out. Do you see how pretty? That is gorgeous. So pretty. Perfect for summer. And these formulas are cream to powder. I've heard that this works really, really good over powder. I just don't try it over powder because I'm so scared it's gonna separate my makeup. But you can do it over powder. This is the perfect blush for the summertime. Perfect consistency if you want a nice dewy finish. Just like that. See, a little bit goes a long way. You see how I just swirled it around a little bit, and it goes for both sides. All you need. I'm just gonna do a little bit on my nose. Now I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer, E.l.f. Like, E.l.f. It's so good. I have 3. I don't know why I have 3. I think I keep going every time I go to the store. I'm like, oh no, I need to figure out what I have. I have light sand. This one's light sand, and I have 2 medium sands. I like medium sand better than light sand because light sand is a little too light for me, so I'm gonna use medium sand. So this is 16-Hour Camel Concealer by E.l.f. This is, I believe it's only $6. It is one of the best concealers I've ever tried in my whole life. The Tarte, what's that famous one? That famous concealer, the Shape Tape. Oh my god, no. That is so dry and cakey compared to this. This is really nice and creamy. It blends really, really well. They do have a hydrating one, so if you are very, very dry and you want the hydrating formula, go ahead and grab that. I just get the dofa. I go a little bit right here, a little bit right there, just like that. I go down the bridge of my nose, a little bit up here, I go down there. See, I only dipped in this once. This lasts me months. Like this little thing, months, months, months. I just go like that. Now I'm gonna blend everything together. I start off with my mouth and then my nose. I go to my forehead and I leave my eyes last. Just like that. You see how effortlessly this is? Like, no time. Blended. No time, it's blended. Do you see that? How fast I blended that out? This looks beautiful with this foundation. It's so beautiful. I do get my eyes because I always like concealer as my eye base. I don't necessarily like whatever eyeshadow base. I like concealer. So I go like this. I do have whatever leftover product on my cheek. Do contour a little bit over here, a little bit right here. And then I'm just gonna finish off with the eyes. Do you see the difference from this side to this side? It looks more lifted, more awake, more pulled back. So that's the trick. So you need to put your concealer right here, blend it in so it looks, so your face is pulling upward. Instant facelift with no surgery. Okay, the last thing I have to do is contour my nose before I put on powder and we can finish the look. This is the Putty Bronzer, again in Honey Drip. I'm just gonna go with the dual-ended brush. The little tapered side. This is the Complexion Duo. This brush is $8 and you can find it at Target, at Walmart, at Ulta. I think I found this one at Target. And I'm just gonna go and start contouring my nose. Whatever I have left over, whatever product, I just dab it in. I don't know if you could see, my under eyes already started creasing. My fine lines are insane. So I always just have to go back and forth in with my sponge, try to diffuse that as much as I can before I put on my powder. And the way I get rid of my sunken lines or my creases under my eyes is just powder, 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 powder. Honestly, that's the best I can tell you, is bake under your eyes. This is the face before powder. I know it looks insane. Personally, for me, coming from a mirror, this looks really good, really dewy. The blush is beautiful. The blush on this side is beautiful. I'm contoured really, really nice right now. The contour on the nose is a little crazy, but I feel like with powder products, it's gonna look good. Okay, so now I'm gonna start off with the first e.l.f. product I ever used and the first powder product I ever used. ever, like in my life. Like this is the first thing, and it's this. This is the Prime and Stay finishing powder in a light medium. This powder is divine. I love this to set my makeup. I think it is so freaking good, and it's like $3. $3 freaking dollars. You can find this at Ulta, Target, Walmart. I think I found this one at Walmart. It's beautiful. I use this big huge complexion brush by MOTD, and this is a perfect 10. I just go in, I swirl it around.
Swirl it around town.
Always start on my chin. I don't know why, I just like starting with my chin. And just powder this in, and I go down whatever I have excess, powder on my neck. And I also have, I just powdered my, I still have to powder the rest of my face, but I also like adding this, which is the Halo Glow Setting Powder by E.l.f. This is so luminous. Like if you have very oily skin, I don't know if you're necessarily gonna like this because it does have a small microscopic sheen. I don't know if you could see, it's a powder. Very powdery. So I dip into this one first. I just swirl it around because this one has the coverage, and then I just go whoop, just like that, and I tap off the excess, and then I just start powdering just like that, and it makes it so pretty, like so
Freaking pretty.
I'm telling you, E.l.f. E.l.f. is where it's at. This reminds me, this powder, I'm gonna show you. It's so finely milled, so good. It feels like high-end. It feels like this. It feels like the it's dirty because I use my stuff. It feels like Fenty Beauty setting powder in butter. It has the same consistency. It's very, this one always gets everywhere, so I'm afraid. But it's very finely milled. That reminds me of this. These two can compare how they perform very, very well, and I feel like the Halo setting powder is a dupe for the Fenty one, but the Halo setting powder has a little tiny sheen compared to this. This is a little more matte, but this has a little sheen, but they feel the same on the face. They do the same effect. If you ever need a dupe for your Fenty setting powder, it's the E.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. It's so good. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish powdering my full face. Again, I go in with this one, and then I just go a little bit of this. I just dip in it and then shake off the excess. I inhaled it. Just try not to breathe, okay? Okay, so do you see how my concealer is creasing on my eyelid? All I do is grab back with my sponge. I blend it out as much as I can. I do my Halo setting powder. Bam, no creases. Same with my under eye. Before I powder, I always do this with my under eye because if not, it's a creasy mess. So now my under eyes are a two-step process, okay? So first is this one, the $3 one, okay? Trust me, you're gonna love it. It's so good. $3 one underneath, okay? Pack it. Like, don't swirl it around. Pack it. Dab it. Pack it on. You'll still get creases like this. So the next part is you have to get the Halo setting powder with your sponge, okay? With the sponge, and you pack it in. Pack it. And you leave it be, okay? You let it be until you're done with your eyes. That's how you get no creases on your eyes. I know it looks insane, but if you don't want a creasy mess and you want your under eyes to be bright and beautiful, and you don't want any colored, because we're gonna use some eyeshadow right now. If you don't want any eyeshadow falling onto your base, you have to let this be. Just trust me, okay? I'm just gonna use the other end of the sponge that isn't with the powder. Take off the creases, go in with my brush. I need more product. I get more powder. I just get more powder, and then same thing. Then I just get a little more powder. I do a line down my nose so I can contour more. And then I just contour this right here. Trust the process. This is how I do my makeup. Obviously, you don't have to bake. You don't have to be so extra. This just works for me because I feel like I've been doing this for many years now, or many months, or however long I've been doing my makeup. However long I've been doing this technique, I think it's been years now. This works for me where my makeup doesn't move all day, where I don't get creases under my eyes, where I don't get pigment. My under eye is always bright. It's always feeling fresh. And with setting powder, it just makes things so much more beautiful. So I know it looks crazy. I look like a clown. It's insane, but just trust the process. It's gonna turn out good. So let's do our eyes. The only eyeshadow palette that I genuinely enjoy from e.l.f. e.l.f. is hit and miss on their eyeshadow palettes. I know they have the little $3 bite size. I'll put some pictures of right there. They have the little $3 bite size eyeshadows. I don't really like those. The quality for me is a little cheap. It is $3, so I can't really complain. So if you need a good, I don't know, I just don't, the ones I've tried, I don't care for them. So, but I really like this one, this eyeshadow palette. This is the e.l.f. X Gen Atkin. This was a special edition, but I believe they still have this on sale at Ulta Beauty, because I don't know if it's sold that well, but I think it's really good. I think this was only $8. It comes with a bronzer, a blush, a highlighter. This highlighter is so pretty. It comes with a neutral. So all these are matte shades, so you can do so many looks with this. And then I love these compared to their Stila liquid paints. These are so freaking beautiful. I have a black one, a champagne-y one, and a clear glitter one. Oh my god, these work better than the Stila. Like, they are so pigmented, so pretty on your eyes. So I think I'm gonna use the champagne-y one. So I think I'm gonna use the champagne one, a little bit of black. Maybe I'll use all three. And then I'm gonna use the mattes, and we're gonna create a pretty everyday with a little glam kind of moment. I do like using these for everyday, like when I go to work, I do use these a lot, and I actually do enjoy them. And I have done very neutral looks with this, or I just use this brown shade and then I create like a faux wing line, like an eyeliner.
So pretty. Like, it's so freaking pretty.
But I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do a little sparkly moment today. Brushes, I did have them and I don't know what happened to them. I had like a whole set. I don't know where they're at. So I'm gonna use the Araceli Beauty. This is one of my favorite fluffy brushes. I'm just gonna go into this brown shade. It doesn't have a shade name, so I'm calling it brown. This is brown, okay? So we're gonna go to this brown. It does have a lot of kick up, but this whole palette was $8, so you can't really complain. It does have a lot of pigment and I really enjoy it, so I'm just gonna go in and start buffing out. Do you see the pigment? I'm gonna dab it, and buff it. I believe this is the darker one. This is e.l.f. and Do This palette. This is called the Let's e.l.f. and Do This palette. I believe this is for the medium to dark skin tone. There was a light to medium, medium to dark. I got the medium to dark one because I like the colors in this one better than the other one. I felt like the other one was a little muted, so I really like this one. Do you see how pigmented that is? Like, I literally have been swiping for less than 30 seconds and it's so pigmented. It blends out so beautifully. This formula from e.l.f. is really, really good and I really, really like it. Okay, I just like going in, trying to create some sharp lines. I think I'm gonna go into this brick red shade and I'm gonna mix the bronzer actually. So I'm gonna mix the bronzer with the red shade and just try to create prettier chocolate brown color. You see the chocolate brown color? That is so pretty. I'm gonna do that again. I'm just gonna go into the bronzer, the red. Remember, you can use makeup. Bronzer doesn't always have to be bronzer. It can be eyeshadow. That's what I love about makeup, is that makeup can literally be anything you want it to be. You can use it for so many different things. It isn't always, the eyeshadows don't have to be eyeshadows. They can be highlighters, they can be blushes. It's just so universal. You just have to make sure they're safe, but most products are like all face safe. So you just have to make sure they are, except for like crushed pigments and eyeshadow palettes. I don't recommend them for all over the body. But other than that, most everything is safe, like eye safe, body safe. So don't take my word for it though, please don't. I'm just a makeup enthusiast. I'm not a scientist, okay? So it's just chocolatey brown colors of my dream. So pretty. I'm gonna do this glitter. This one, pretty glitter. This is in the shade Flirty Bird. This is a gold champagne color. I really hope this is not dried out. Oh my god. I got this last summer, so I really hope it's, oh no, it's not dried out at all. That is the shade Flirty Bird. Do you see how freaking pretty and shimmery, reflective that is? And these are $5 for this. I'm gonna grab a brush like this, This is the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH41. Just gonna go grab it like that and create this look. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so sad. I think this is drying out, so let me try to shake it out a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna actually apply it to the eye and just create like a cut crease, then a cut crease. And then this is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collab. This was last summer's collab, and this is in the color Disco Queen. It's just a clear one, a lot of glitter. Different glitter color. This one's completely dried out, so we're not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna try to get as much Flirty Bird as I can because I don't want this look to be ruined. I don't think it will be. I think we could figure this out. And then when I go back to Target, I'll get more. I just thought this was still good, but I guess it dries out really fast. Kind of working, kind of coming together. It's just a little dry, so I just have to work with it a little more. So I'm sorry about this. I really thought I had a good one, but I don't have any other e.l.f. eyeshadow stuff, so I don't want to use anything else but e.l.f. Okay, I tied up my hair because it is so hot, so I'm gonna try to finish this as fast as I can, but I can't figure out, it's too dry. This is too dry. All of them else are too dry, and then all I really have is browns, so I'm sorry. We're gonna improvise. I'm gonna use the Mikayla palette by Glamlite. If you guys haven't seen my review, that's the thumbnail of the review. It's so beautiful. So I'm just gonna try to do this how I wanted to with this color right here, which is What's Poppin' and Glow Up, to give you that summery glow that I wanted, the bronzy summery glow. So I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to do to make this look salvageable, to make it look pretty. So we're just gonna improvise here. So I'm just using the color What's Poppin' because I feel like that's the most beautiful one with this eye look, which is a bronzy, it's like a bronzy gold color, that one, What's Poppin'. So I'm literally just putting it as a cut crease, and then that's all I'm gonna do for you guys. But these matte colors from e.l.f. are so pigmented and beautiful, if you cannot see, and they look really, really good with this color. They work really well with Mikayla's palette. I have used these before with Mikayla's palette, and they work so good together because there isn't like a deep enough brown in her palette. There's Willow, but Willow looks more purple to me, which is that one. So other than that, there isn't like a deep chocolate brown, and that bronzer together with that brick is a very deep chocolate brown to what I wanted. Just like that. See? We're almost done. Almost done. This is the part that takes the longest. I'm gonna get my e.l.f. Total Face Brush, Flawless Face Brush. I use this. This is super, super fluffy, so I always use this to dust all the fallout, dust off all the excess powder. Be very careful when you dust off your eyes. Do it very gently so you don't start to crease. Very, very gently.
This is the most important step. Don't forget this, okay?
To make your makeup last all day, you need to set some setting powder now, after you finish powdering your face and after it sets. This is when you have to do this, not at the end of your makeup, right now, and then again at the end of when you do it. Double lock, double staying powder. This, I freaking love this. I think this is $8 or $10. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I did have this in my June favorites because it is so good, and I still use this every single day, and it's so freaking good. I love it. I think I bought it like a month ago, and I'm like a quarter way. I do go off and on through different setting sprays, but I have gone through a quarter of this. Okay, so shake it up. It has a little ball inside, so you can shake up the product, and then you spray your whole face. Okay, close your eyes. It smells so good. It smells like perfume, floral, herbally. It's not too strong. Just spray. Okay. If you have a mask, I suggest spraying this area 3 times. 2, 3. And then I go swipe, swipe. You see how it took off the powdery mess look and it makes him look more dewy, more skin-like? We're almost done, guys. I'm so excited. This look is actually really pretty. Like, it's coming out
very, very, very pretty.
So now what I like to do is, because my eyebrows are a little wet right now, I get in with the spoolie. This is the Insta-Lift brow pencil in the color, it doesn't have a color, it's just like a deep brown color. So I get the spoolie end and I spoolie out my brows because it's still wet. Spoolie it out so you can get any extra product off of that. Okay, and then I do my brows. So I like this pencil. Oh my god, I'm out. Wow. Wow, perfect timing. This is all I have left, but I really like this pencil because it's waxy, but it makes it stay all day and it gives you a nice shape. So I always start with the arch of my brow, give it a little tail, and I think this is my perfect color too, so I really like how it looks. Just give it a little tail like that. So then on this side, start with the arch of the brow, just give it a little tail. And then I like to spoolie the ends, make it look more pointy. And then this is all I do to the ends. I don't want to do more because I don't want to make it look too fake. I want it more natural. And then I just spoolie a little bit on the inside of the brow just to connect to the arch like that. And then I go like hair light strokes in the front. Okay, and then I get the spoolie and I spoolie out the front so it doesn't make it look so harsh. It can blend in more natural. This side is a little more curved, the circle. This is a little more pointy, so I'm going to make this one a little more curved. So I just go with the spoolie and try to make a little circle. I think that makes it look a little more even. What do you think? Brows are really simple. They are to be sisters, not twins, okay? So now I go blush. So I'm in love with this blush. I use it every single day. It's so beautiful, such a pretty warm toned pink terracotta red color. It is just beautiful. Look at that color. That's so pretty. This is in Spiced Apple. This is only $3 for this blush and highlighter. The highlighter is so natural, so pretty. I just use a fluffy brush like this. This is the Luxie 514 blush brush. This is for blush. And then I just dip in it like that. Of course, you can skip this step because you already have blush underneath. And if you can see right here, you can actually still see the blush coming through. But I just like to intensify it a little more to set those cream products in so they don't slip and slide later. Since I already have cream bronzer on, you don't have to do this step, but I like to do it to emphasize it more. So my favorite, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. It's under here. My favorite bronzer that I use all the time, all the freaking time, I use this one right here, or I use the Tarte Park Princess Avenue. That one's so beautiful too. But this one is my favorite drugstore bronzer, and I rebuy it, and I always hit pan. The Perpetually Tan Primer Infused Bronzer. I believe this is $6 as well. It is just the perfect color for my skin tone. So I just go in with the Alamar Cosmetic Bronzer and Contour Brush. I believe this is the bronzer brush. And I just go in like this. I go tap it just a little bit right here, a little bit right here. Remember, we already have bronzer, so I'm already contoured. I like to define my face a little more on my chin so I don't have a double chin, especially right here. Oh my god, I always get it right here, just right there. I know it's weird. And then right here, and then I go up on my neck, up right here. Make it look more sculpted, and then on the collarbone I go underneath, and then underneath this collarbone too, and then whatever's left over, tap it out so it's not so harsh. I crimp it, and then I go for my nose because it's already defined, so I just want a little more definition. Then I crimp it again. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this look right now. Except for the shimmer on my eyes, everything else is e.l.f. products. E.l.f. E.l.f.'s where it's at. All I have left are lips and mascara and my under eyes, and I think we're done. Okay, so let's finish the under eye. I'm gonna grab a brush, a fluffy brush like this. This is $1 Billion Brushes. This is the concealer brush. We're not gonna use it for concealer. I'm gonna mix in this bronzer right here and this brown brick shade, red brown brick shade with the bronzer to make it look more pretty. Tap off the excess, and then we're just gonna go into this. same thing. I'm just gonna get... Now let's do the lips. I just get a towel. This is my makeup towel that I've been wiping my brushes with. And I clean my lips because they're nasty with all the makeup. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liner. I believe last time I went to Target this was still there. It was like a pack of 4 eyeliners and 1 lip gloss for 10 bucks, and I believe this is the brown, the nude 3 or nude 2, one of those. I don't know. This is one of the most creamiest, most natural looking, more beautiful nude color I've ever seen, and it's so pretty, and I prefer this one over my expensive eyeliners. I mean lip liners. They're so good. Like e.l.f. Go get yourself some e.l.f. products. It's so good. I believe this is the darkest one. Just line my lips. Okay, just like that. Overline the lips. Then I go with the matte liquid lipstick. This is in the color Praline. I really want the coffee one because the coffee one looks like a super beautiful chocolate brown color, and I feel like that would have been beautiful with this look. But this is like a taupey pinky brown. That's how I want to describe it. It's so creamy and beautiful, and look at that color. So pretty. Do you see that? That's that color right there. So pretty. And these are like $4. I think I got this one at Walmart. They're so good, so beautiful. And I like the applicator because it is bigger and pointy, so you can do precise looks with this applicator. It's so good, like so good. I just got this 3 weeks ago and I've been obsessed with the color. It's so creamy, like I can't even feel it on my lips. It's so creamy. e.l.f., if you ever want to work with me, girl, you know where I'm at. My email is down below in the description box because, girl, like I love your products so much. Look at this lip color. It is gorgeous. So we can leave the lips like this. I have been loving gloss. It just sucks because I still wear my mask around because I don't trust people. Like, vaccines or not, I don't trust you, okay? I personally have never liked anyone being in my personal space. I just want like
a bubble around me at all times.
That's just me. That's just who I am, okay? I don't like people really getting near me that much. I still wear a mask because I'm freaked out. Regardless of wherever I'm out, I'm freaked out. I haven't really worn a lot of glosses, but I love how this gloss looks and feels. And this is the Mint Melt Lip Plumping Lip Gloss. This was clear, but I've been using it over this lipstick, so it's not clear anymore. But this is, I believe this is a core item. I know this was limited edition at one point, but I believe it's still like, I just bought this a couple weeks ago at Walmart, so it's still around, and I think it's still on the website, but they have so many lip plumping lip glosses, and I like it because you can feel it like stinging, but it doesn't hurt, and you do see a plump afterwards, so it does work. I really like it, and it was like $3 too. So just gonna grab a little lip gloss, put it over, makes it so juicy and beautiful. It's already stinging, like it's stinging already. I have used this gloss for a couple of videos, and I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I love it. See?
Beautiful. Okay.
I love this look. This is so much better than I thought it was gonna turn out. All we need is mascara, and then we're done, honey. We're done for the day because it is freaking hot and I want to get out of this room. Okay, so this is the Lash It Out Loud e.l.f. Lash It Out Loud Volumizing Mascara. I've been obsessed. I've been using this every day for work, and I think it is so good. I love the wand, the little plasticky bristled wand, and it gets your bottom lashes so well. Okay, so I start with my bottom lashes, that way you don't mess up your top lashes. That's just how I start, okay? I always do the bottom, so I'm gonna look. Just like that. Do you see the difference? If you're still here watching this tutorial, you're a true one, because I know this video is so long. So you're a real one. You are a real one. I love you guys. Okay, so that is the difference for mascara to none. See the difference? I think it's just like natural, pretty, volumizing, still gives you good length. Like, it doesn't make you look clumpy and crazy. It's really good. I really like this. $6 too. $6. Okay, so that is the mascara. What do you guys think?
I think it looks so pretty.
Like, I usually use falsies, but I think this is enough for right now because I forgot. They have these beautiful falsies called Drama Queen on the e.l.f. website, and I was trying to look at them at Sephora and I could not find them, and then I just forgot to order them. Every time I go to e.l.f. they're like in my cart, and then I just like take it out of my cart or put it back. So I forgot. I'm sorry. So I forgot to grab falsies, but I don't think we need them. I think it's fine. Yeah, I really think it's fine right now. I think it looks cute with this mascara. I'm just going over and over so it gives it more volume. So I think this is about 3 coats right now. Just go back in. I'm gonna wait for this mascara to dry, and then I'm gonna spray my face again, and then we're done. We're done with the look. What do you guys think? Summer? This is very summer. This could also be very fall vibes. Okay guys, so we're a little zoomed back now. This is the finished look. I'm just gonna go in with the e.l.f. setting list just to get rid of any powdery mess. This melts your face. Whew. I'm trying to talk and I can't talk. This just melts your makeup beautifully together. Oh my god, I love this. You know what I forgot? I forgot highlighter. Let me put on some highlighter. I'm just gonna use this brush right here. This is Luxie large shader brush. I use it for highlighter. I'm just gonna dab into this one. This is from the Spiced Apple. This is like a natural glow highlighter. I'm gonna put it down my nose just to give me a little sheen, a little more bronzy sheen, bronzy look. I really like this highlighter because it's so natural, and for $3 you get a blush and a highlighter. Like, beautiful. And this looks so pretty on my skin tone because it's a little more bronzy. It's just a nice sheen. Beautiful. So let's go over my favorite products and what I think you guys should get or invest in. Most and foremost, this putty bronzer. I'm so afraid of cream products, but these two, the bronzer and the blush, make your complexions look so pretty and so beautiful, like to die for. For sure, this $3 powder, it's so good. It's so good. It gives you coverage at the same time setting your face for $3 freaking dollars. Like, it's all you need. All you need. This blush in Spiced Apple is so beautiful. So beautiful. And then this mascara. I mean, mascara, hello. And this. I feel like out of everything, those for sure are my favorite things. I really like these eyeshadows, the creamy ones with the glitter, but they just dry out so fast. But I did buy them last summer, so it's been a year. So if you do buy them, I mean, look at the first swatch that I got. Like, look at that swatch. And then this praline lipstick, this lip gloss combo, girl. I recommend the Poreless Putty Primer, to die for. The toner, I love the toner. The moisturizer, get yourself some e.l.f. products because it is beautiful. It's so good. So like high-end quality. Let me zoom you in. High-end quality that's not gonna break the bank. It's good. Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. If you guys like these videos, consider subscribing to my channel. I do makeup tutorials, vlogs, clothing hauls, I do unboxings, I do makeup challenges, and I really think you guys would like my channel if you guys like this video. If you guys are returning and you guys are still here, you guys are amazing. I love you guys. I love all my subscribers so much. You guys make my dreams come true. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming. Remember to like this video, share, click that little notification bell. You guys can be notified of all my future uploads. With that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.